So I've been wanting to make some videos for a while now, but during, you know, training and during the races it's pretty hectic and also is a little monotonous and routine, I'd say. So I don't really have a lot of time to do it, and besides that, it would be very kind of repetitive for you guys. So didn't really bother with that, but now I've got way more than enough time to do whatever I want with this injury. So thought, why not make some videos. I've got some pretty cool events coming up, like just kind of, if you follow my Instagram or Twitter, you know that I'm into drifting and driving and all that kind of stuff. So I can pretty much take the camera wherever I want. You know, I have access to all the media stuff at our drift events, and should be fun. But anyways, to kind of start things off, you know, for the moto fans, obviously I know I'm gonna have a lot of moto and kind of car guys following this channel, but I thought, why not just kind of show you guys, you know, what's in my gear bag, what I wear, how I prep my gear bag, like all that kind of stuff. Even though I don't have my gear bag here with me right now, still kind of get to see it, get a chance to see what's inside and what I prefer and why. So I'm pretty organized when it comes to, you know, stocking my gear up and all that kind of stuff. I think organization is really kind of key to keeping your riding days as least stressful as you possibly can. So if you're gonna start somewhere, I'd say start there. But you can see I've got quite a bit of gear kind of stacked up, and obviously mountain bike stuff. But yeah, I like to kind of take 2 of everything with me just in case. You never know if you're gonna like tip over and get all muddy. If it's kind of overcast out here, sometimes it gets hot when I get to Corona to the test tracks and stuff. So I like to kind of bring some, you know, cold weather and hot weather gear, and then just kind of decide when I get to the track what it's going to be like. And obviously want to be as comfortable as possible. You know, I spend a lot of time on the bike, so that's definitely a plus when you're comfortable, and kind of just have a few options to choose from when you get to the track. So obviously Troy Lee, I've been with them for 8 years now. So they got like good vented stuff. And then this is actually probably one of my favorite sets. This is just the all black. Sorry, I'm kind of in my chair right now, I can't see. Just the all black stuff. It looks really cool when you put logos on it, and it's kind of like the cheapest stuff, but I love it. Super plain. And then obviously I got a lot of red stuff for Honda. One thing that I really like, I don't know, it keeps everything kind of fresh, especially like knee braces, boots, booties, kind of anything like that you're not constantly washing every time you ride. I think it's super important to spray it down with Lysol. This is like, I don't know, I figured this out like a few years ago, and it keeps everything just kind of, I don't know, fresh as long as possible. Obviously I ride like, you know, 4 or 5 times a week, so my stuff gets thrashed pretty fast. So I kind of try and find all the stuff that I can do that keeps everything lasting a long time, so I'm not constantly bugging my sponsors for more gear, and even though they give it to me, I don't like to be a pain in the butt. Let's move on to the first drawer. I just kind of keep, you know, socks, you know, cycling stuff, but moto socks too. I wear the Stance, like the long ones that go to, you know, above the knee brace, and then you kind of fold them over the knee braces. But Stance keeps me stocked up. They send me so much product, which is rad. I've kind of gone back and forth between, obviously Trailer Designs riding shorts, but the non-padded, which are literally
heavy debatation tonight.
Non-padded, which are a little cooler, and then the padded stuff, which is, I don't know, I think extra protection is good, but I mean, it's just minor stuff. But I think, I don't know, I've always worn this stuff, and then they kind of came out with this, so I kind of switched a little bit ago. And then again, some more mountain biking, cycling stuff, some watches for training. Polar, by the way, they send me a bunch of stuff, which is pretty badass to work with a company like that. These drawers down here, I just keep you know, a plethora of gloves. These, like those ones, have been around for a while, but I like to keep them in the rotation just in case. And then the yellows, I was pretty known for wearing yellow gloves for a while, but super cool. Like I said, I've been with Troy Lee for 8 seasons now, maybe 9. But yeah, actually I think 9 seasons is a long time. So like, I have a really weird hand. Like so my hand measures out to a medium palm with extra large fingers. So obviously the in between would be to wear it large, but it gets a little uncomfortable for me. So Troy Lee and kind of the designers over there we actually spent like a few months trying to dial this in, just because I was kind of being picky about it. But they came up with my own fitment, so pretty cool. Like, I have tiny wrists too, so this Velcro extends a little longer, and then they did the, I don't know if you can see that, yeah, Cole Sealy on there, and then just the normal pop wheelies on the other one. These are little details that make me happy. Come over this drawer. I just like to, every time I retire a helmet, I kind of take the pads out of it just to put them in rotation for practice stuff. See, I got liners over there, pads, chin strap pads. Super important, I think, just to stay tidy and clean. I hate showing up to the track and putting on my helmet and it's kind of sweaty. Speaking of retired helmets, got some up here. Focus. That's actually my Destinations helmet, which was kind of a heartbreak, but it's still cool to keep it around, right? This is a bully free zone, by the way. No bullying. Okay, coming over to the last row of drawers. Let's see here. Oh, these are actually both goggles stuff. But yeah, I mean, Spy, obviously been with them for 4 years now. So this was my first signature goggle right here, CS14. I got this color kind of combo, I guess you'd say, and the design from a watch that I had for like years, and just kind of dug the color combo. I switched it up a little bit when it came time to putting onto a goggle, but that's kind of where the backstory of that comes from. And then this is my new one that just came out. Pretty similar, like this one's all faded because I've worn it a ton of times, but obviously the frame is gloss and no more splatter, and then strap is a little plain, and then this was actually me right here. They were like, hey, do you want to switch? And I was like, oh, it's, you know, ride out 14 and make it look a little cooler. And then on the inside we still have the CS14, but I feel like if you're wearing my goggle, you're not super branded to me. It's just kind of a cool combo. And then, you know, tear offs for when I go up to Glen Helen and all those fun public tracks, or if I'm out at the nest and Christian and Adam are roosting me, and then I have tear offs and fresh lenses and maybe even some roll offs on some rainy days. So this is the other part of my area where I keep you know, gear stuff. This whole thing was actually built out by Sonic, the tool company that I've been working with for a little over a year now. But anyways, I'll get back to all that. But these are kind of where I keep my boots. Obviously, wear Alpinestars, Alpinestar knee braces also. I would show you the knee braces, but when I got hurt, I was in Florida, so all my stuff's in Florida, including my practice boots. As you can see, these are freshies, and I got a couple more back there, and then booties. But anyways, knee braces, Alpinestars, I love those things. Dogs are playing back there. Love the Alpinestars knee braces, super light. I have hit my legs or kind of bent my knees in weird positions, obviously racing and practicing all that kind of stuff. I've never had an issue with them. They're, like I said, they're super lightweight. They're really thin, so you know, they go into the boot really well, fit really well. I'm kind of a taller rider, especially with my legs, so I like my braces to go all the way into my boots. Some of them that I've worn in the past kind of sit on top, and kind of worries me that they're kind of not connected, I'd say. Moving on to the last component, most important for sure, just talking about safety, but the Troy Designs helmet, no matter what company you're repping or ride for or whatever, definitely make sure you have the best helmet on. Whether it's spending an extra $200 or whatever, I think skipping out on head protection is definitely something that you don't want to do. And you know, Troy Designs has the whole MIP system in it. I know a lot of companies are running this now, the MIPS, and it's kind of proven to be a very good thing with head injuries and head impacts and preventing concussions and all that kind of stuff, neck injuries. So definitely love this helmet. I've, you know, had some good crashes. Not in this particular one. I always retire my helmets when I have a crash, but you know, hit my head a few times and felt like I was lucky to have the right protection on my head, and that definitely helps. And then, so back to Sonic. So they started making this toolbox that is designed with the dirt biker in mind. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to open everything because I can. But you can see I got a few things missing because I was working on some stuff earlier. But Got everything that you need, everything that your friends are gonna need at the track. I can't open these top ones because I'm in my chair and I can't get up, but super stoked to be working with Sonic. I was a privateer at one point, so I know how to work on stuff, surprisingly, and I actually enjoy working on stuff. So to have these boxes, whether I'm working on my, my bike, my car, and also looks really cool, right? So this is my new box. That was my old box over there, which I don't even know why I have still. I don't feel like selling it. And showing up with that is way better and way cooler. And then my Paris trophy from last year, so pretty sweet. All right, guys, that's it for the day. I do want to make these things a routine thing, so if you like this, or if you want to see more, subscribe, like it, do all that fun stuff, comment, tell me what you want to see. I don't really know. I've never kind of done this before, but obviously love Instagram and social media outlets to kind of show you guys my life, and this is just another thing. And now that I kind of have some time on my hands, I figured why not. But I do want to do like a Q&A one, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I don't know. I'll throw a post up on Instagram and kind of give you guys some time to think of some questions that I should answer and all that kind of stuff. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
There goes a sight from my soul.